My crankshaft position sensor is having problems. Once in a while, people will send me questions pertaining to their cars not starting. And in this case, the cars that I'm referring to are 1986 and later gasoline Mercedes equipped with KE Jetronic injection and a crankshaft position sensor that's tied into the flywheel. Now, if you've done a bunch of things to try to adjust your fuel injection system and you're not getting anywhere and the car still won't start, maybe it's time to look at the crankshaft position sensor as a potential problem. The crankshaft position sensor plugs into the EZL, the ignition control unit, that is located in the front left fender of your W126, W124, W201, or R129 chassis Mercedes. These crankshaft position sensors are either a single black or green wire that has a diameter of about 5 millimeters, and they culminate at the EZL in a circular black head that only has a single inside pin and then an outer contact ring where it plugs into the EZL. Diesels did not use this technology until 1996. Now, what happens to the crankshaft position sensor? Well, it has a sensor on the end that overheats and deteriorates with time, and you can test it quickly with an ohm meter. If you take the inner electrical contact and the outer electrical contact with your ohm meter and you get a reading of under 1,000 ohms, your sensor is probably okay. But if you start to get very high readings, like 2,000 or 8,000 or 21,000, then something's going on and the sensor is actually broken. In fact, most of the time these sensors read 400 to 800 ohms when they're good, and after that they start to read outrageous and astronomical numbers when they're bad. Here's some of the symptoms of a bad crankshaft position sensor. You may try to start the car and get popping through the intake manifold, but it never exactly fires. This tends to happen especially when the car is hot, because the crankshaft position sensor, when it's failing, miscommunicates the ignition timing interval to the EZL. The EZL fires the coil off at the wrong time and the car won't run. Another thing is that the car might start for 1 or 2 seconds after it's been sitting for a long time, maybe 10 to 24 hours, but after that you try to start it again and it will not start, or it will die after 1 or 2 seconds and it'll have to sit for another 24 hours. The final symptom is, well, nothing at all. You may turn the car over and gives you nothing. This is especially common on V8 versions such as the 420 and 560 SEL. Replacing the crankshaft position sensor requires undoing a single 5mm Allen screw in the transmission valve housing. It's actually more accessible from underneath the car. Sometimes they do get stuck in the valve housing, but this is relatively infrequent. Anyway, I hope this information was useful, and if you have more questions on your ignition timing, please let us know. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed all of it. And in the meantime, I order you to subscribe to our channel, and I command you to tell your friends. And if you do not like us, then I will remove the like button from your computer somehow. And in the meantime, take good care of your Mercedes, or else the consequences might be dire.